Hi. For today's video, we are going to see a novel by Algerian bilingual author Amara Lakhous. Amara Lakhous is a writer who writes both in Arabic and in Italian. And for this video, we are going to see his novel entitled كيف ترضع من الذئبة دون أن تعضك, that he rewrote as well in Italian. It can be literally translated into English as How to Suck the She-Wolf Without She Biting You. It was first published in 2003 by Ikhtilaf and then republished in 2017 by Barzakh edition. The events take place in Rome, the capital of Italy. The novel is divided into around 22 parts, and we have around 12 narrators, with one central character, a man called Amadio. All these characters have in common the fact that most of them actually live in the same building, and they have all the relationship with Amadio. So the novel is written in a rather simple style, so it is a very easy novel to read, but it is complex in terms of how it handles things and events. So all along the text we have Amara Lakhous, who is going to alternate between different voices. So then each time we have one of the characters who is going to tell his version of the story, how he sees things, or she, because we have female and male characters. So each time one of these characters is going to give a different version of the events, his own views about events and so on, and about Amadio himself. And then just after that we'll have the voice of Amadio, who is going to retell more or less the same things, but this time from his own perspective. So this novel offers many readings, but at the very heart of it we have this very complex issue of immigration, and this issue of the self and the complex relationship between the self and the other, because we will see how this character of Amadio, for instance, because he is the central character, the different characters all seem to like him for very different reasons. He is kind and so on, but then they were surprised when one day they discover through the newspapers that he is accused of a murder, and they learn that actually he is not a real Italian. So they were all wondering how come that this man, who was very helpful and kind and so on, happens to be not Italian. As the novel progresses, we learn progressively about his character, because each of the other characters is going to bring kind of piece of the puzzle, so that as readers we construct a more or less complete picture about him. And at the same time, as the novel progresses, we see that we have, in a very subtle way, actually, Amara Lakhous is going to tackle issues as complex again as the one of immigration, of integration, of tolerance, acceptance, rejection, and so on. And very interestingly, in a very interesting way, he is going to deconstruct many stereotypes, and he's going to really encourage his readers to think about this idea, this complex again relationship between the self and the other. I would like to share with you again a passage from the novel. It's again a novel in Arabic, so the passage is in Arabic, and it reads: هل هو إيطالي أم لا؟ لا فائدة ترجى من هذا السؤال. النفي أو الإيجاب لن يحل المشكلة. ثم ما أدراك من هو الإيطالي؟ من ولد في إيطاليا، أو من يملك جواز سفر وبطاقة تعريف إيطالية، أو من يتقن اللغة الإيطالية، أو من يحمل اسما إيطاليا، أو من يسكن في إيطاليا. المسألة كما ترون معقدة جدا. لم أقل إن أماديو لغز يحير العقول، إنه كرباعيات الشاعر الكبير عمر الخيام، تحتاج إلى سنوات طويلة لإدراك مغزاها. عندئذ ينفتح قلبك على العالم وتفيض دموعك لتدفئ خديك الباردين. الآن على الأقل يكفي أن تعرفوا أن أماديو كان يتقن الإيطالية أحسن من ملايين الإيطاليين الذين ينتشرون كالجراد في ربوع المعمورة. Thank you for following and see you next video.